There is a moment you know well, the words run out. And what remains is air, just air between two people who suddenly don't know what to do with each other. You search for something to say, you find nothing. And the nothing grows louder with every passing second. What if that silence wasn't the enemy? What if it was trying to tell you something? You've been too busy talking to hear. Think of every conversation you've ever had as a room in a vast museum. Some rooms are loud and bright, full of laughter and easy words and understood warmth. Some rooms are small and dim, filled with things that were almost said, with meanings beneath the surface that never quite made it through. And some rooms are perfectly, completely silent. Not empty. Silent, there is a difference. A silent room is full of everything that hasn't found its shape yet. We were taught, somewhere along the way, that silence is a failure. A gap that needs to be filled, a problem that needs solving. A sign that something has gone wrong. So we reach for words. The way a drowning person reaches for anything. Frantically, without choosing, just to have something to hold. We talk about the weather, we mention something we saw online. We ask a question we don't care about, just to hear an answer. And the conversation continues, but we are no longer in it. We are just managing the silence. Here is what the research actually shows. Silence in conversation doesn't signal disconnection. The awkwardness is not the silence speaking, it is your fear speaking. Underneath every awkward silence is a version of the same question. What do they think of me right now? The silence becomes a mirror, and you don't like what you imagine. So you fill it with performance dressed up as conversation. But here is what happens when you stop treating silence as a problem and start treating it as a space to inhabit. And that fearlessness is magnetic. People are drawn to those who can be quiet without disappearing, who can look at another person and say with their eyes, I'm still here, this is still fine, we don't need words right now. Because conversation is also an art form. It requires both space and something to fill the space with. The difference is almost always the quality of the questions. Not more questions, better questions. A genuine question is not a bridge to yourself. It is a window into another person. I am curious about what it is like to be you. And when someone feels genuinely seen, the silence stops being awkward. So how do you get there? 3 shifts in your approach. The first shift, move from performing to noticing. Notice the person in front of you. Really notice them. If you wish to quiet your mind and walk deeper into presence, subscribe to join us on this surreal journey. The second shift, learn to offer, not fill. Offering is bringing a real thought and placing it lightly into the space. The third shift, make peace with imperfection. Conversation is not a performance. It is not a skill to be optimized. It is to people deciding to build a door between their worlds. You don't need to be brilliant or articulate, you just need to be present. And presence has never once needed a word to make itself felt.